I was right. It's not on auto delivery. Okay, so maybe that'll make your ears perk up just a little bit more because it's grilling season, and a lot of people's favorite steak on the planet is a ribeye because it has that perfect amount of marbling. It's still buttery, oh so very juicy. And if we want steak, we turn to Kansas City Steaks. Now, this is a 9.5 ounce ribeye. That's a big boy right there. What's even cooler about this is that this is already garlic and herb infused. It's boneless, and you have a choice of either 6 or 12. Now, if you want the 6 count, we have fewer than 300. It's a $20 easy pay. Now, if you want the 12 count, which also is a stock up and save of nearly $30, fewer than 150, and that's a $34 easy pay. There is no auto delivery here. So stock up. It's M61374. So much flavor, cut from the prime rib. And Chef Ralph Pellerino, the man, the myth, the legend himself, is joining us via Skype. Hello, my friend.
Wow, yeah, hello to you. What a hype. You hyped it all up.
Come on, let's go. Let's talk ribeyes.
Let's go, all right. So what we got? 9.5 ribeye, right? We love our ribeyes. Ribeyes have rich fat. They have flavor. And like you said, they're cut from the prime rib. So if you love a prime rib, you love a good ribeye. Or you have a friend or whomever who loves a good ribeye, you send them to them. They're happy. It's consistent. And why don't we just get right in here?
Please do.
And you see that rib cap, right? They call that the decal, right? I'll slice you a little piece before we start here. Look at that. That's a little bit of that decal right there.
Gorgeous.
That is like hyper infused beefiness. Like that's what protects this, okay? And by the way, that's your piece. I'm going to leave it right over there,
Thank
okay?
you.
But
I'm off
look
at
what
3.
we're talking about here. So what we love about ribeyes, right, is that they're super rich and they got a good amount of fat to it. But what I love about our ribeyes is that we leave just enough fat. So there's a balance of flavor. And of course, look at that shot. Okay, now I made you a little something special.
Ooh, what'd you make for me?
Little chimichurri.
Oh, my favorite. Do you know that's my favorite?
No, but I kind of had an idea
You
based
know
on.
me.
Yeah, so I mean, easy, right? You get the ribeye; it's already garlic and herb infused, and then you just make a little bit of that little chimichurri just to kind of make that meat pop a little bit. But look at that, right? That's
like
what you're looking for. I mean, that's bad.
Heaven. P.S. If you love chimichurri, it's really easy to make in those pulled chops we have from Prepology earlier. It takes a lot of time out of it. Look at the size of these steaks, 9.5 ounces. That's really big, especially since we're talking boneless.
Yeah, so you'll see here, I'll show you on my board kind of how big that is. Right? I can't even get that shot in.
No, it's
but
too
you
big
see
for
how
a shot.
It's too big. But what I like about these is I like to slice them up a little bit. That's what I mean. Look at the slices I'm getting out of this, just like that. And you kind of put them out family style. Look at that. See that? Now, I still have half left over here. Look at that. Now, that's half. Let's just show everybody. That's half of the 9.5. That's half.
So, Ralph, so these are each individually vacuum sealed, right, and frozen.
Yep.
So you can take out one, you can take out all 6 or all 12, depending on what you get. Remember, if you pick up the 12, that's a stock up and save of nearly $30, but there's no auto delivery. So yeah, stock up. So the garlic and herb is already in the packaging, right?
Yeah, let's talk about this because this is brilliant. Because a lot of times people are kind of scared. Like, I want to marinate because it sounds cool, but I don't know how to marinate, and I don't want to ruin my steak. So we've already done that for you. So what we have here is that it's fresh garlic and herbs, and it's infused into the steak. So when you freeze these, okay, good for 12 months, that seasoning is literally kind of infusing into the steak. Now, here's a tip. When you defrost this, okay, usually 24 hours in the refrigerator or cold water, if you want to leave these in the refrigerator for like 3 or 4 days, now you're talking about super infusion of flavor. So the longer you let them sit in the refrigerator, up to 2 weeks, you're going to get even more of that garlic and herb. But again, if you've had our prime ribs, because we do 3 flavors in our prime ribs, you're used to that very subtle sweet garlic and herbs that literally matches up perfectly with the ribeye, because ribeye is rich, right?
Yes.
So it's not like the garlic and herb is kind of going to overtake the ribeye. It's just going to kind of marry with it a little bit. And that's what we want.
Look, Kansas City Steak Company is a brand that we trust beyond belief when it comes to our proteins and especially our steaks. Tell me a little bit about them.
Yeah. So, we started in 1932 as a butcher shop. Okay. And that's where we kind of made that connection with people. So for 50 years, we were a butcher. We actually started in the heart of the Depression. So, you can imagine it was all about getting, great pricing, but a quality product. And then 50 years later, we decided to get into like the food service, high-end hotels, restaurants, and that's a majority of our business. And then the early 90s, we came to QVC, and that's when it really started making us achieve greatness, because our foodie friends at QVC, they demand consistency and they demand good pricing, right? So we feel like we've delivered on that. And now we've been at QVC for what, like 23, 24 years? So it's pretty cool, yeah.
Okay, so let me just remind everyone that you do have a choice here. You can get 6 of the 9.5-ounce boneless ribeyes, but we have about 260 remaining. Or you could double that without doubling the price and get 12 of them home, which actually saves you about $30, and we have 120 remaining. If you pick up the 6, it's a $20 easy pay. If you pick up the 12, it's a $34 easy pay, and there's no auto delivery. So I highly recommend picking up at least one order of the 12 count, because once you start working with these, whether it's on the grill or it's on top of the stove, you're just gonna be blown away by the flavor, the richness, the juiciness, cut from the prime rib, M61374. Oh, look at that chimichurri. That brightness of that chimichurri makes me so happy. The garlic.
I used mint. I went mint, parsley, lemon juice instead of vinegar, olive oil, salt, and pepper.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds delicious. That looks like heaven on a plate for me. M61374. Now, Chef Ralph, I know you have a full hour at 3 o'clock with TJ, yeah?
Oh, yeah. 3 to 4. We got about 5 great deals, great products.
Okay.
We're going to have a lot of fun. So, tune in and, hang out.
I will be. All right. Well, then we'll see you at 3. Thanks, Ralph. I'll see you soon. All right. I'm going this way.